Our graduate speaker is Stephen Drouin, candidate for Doctor of Education. Stephen's dissertation is entitled Secondary Education Social Studies Teachers' Perceptions of Detracting, and his dissertation chair is David Donahue, Associate Provost and Professor of Education, Mary S. Metz Professor for Excellence and Creativity in Teaching. Stephen graduated from Tokay High School in Lodi, California. He earned his bachelor's degree in history, teaching credential, and master's in secondary education from San Francisco State University. He currently teaches history at Tracy High School and has represented Mills well while a doctoral candidate. He has shifted professional development in his school district to grant more flexibility and power to teachers, presented his research to the American Educational Research Association and the California Council on Teacher Education, and recently co-authored a chapter with his dissertation chair, Dr. Donahue, on arts integration in history classrooms. After graduation, Stephen plans on patiently waiting for his beautiful and loving wife to deliver their second child. This summer, he will be taking swimming and ballet lessons with his wonderful 2-year-old daughter, Ellen, and pursuing a long and exciting career in teacher education. Stephen, will you please come forward?
Good morning.
Good morning!
I'd like to take this opportunity to thank Madam President, the Board of Trustees, members of the faculty, relatives, friends, and fellow graduates for giving me the opportunity to speak today. The advantage that we have had at Mills is we have weathered the storms of reality together. This institution was founded upon the simple idea of challenging existing dogma by merging radical academic ideals with the real world. Its greatest legacy is helping generation after generation of students unpack their own knapsacks of privilege. For if we leave these sacred halls and majestic pathways without knowing who we are and what advantages we have had, we will lack character and integrity. 8 years ago, I began teaching at Tracy High School. In my sophomore world history courses, 1/3 of my students failed. I blamed them and their parents and concluded there needed to be a place to put those kids. I now approach my job and my life differently because of the devotion of the faculty here at Mills who challenged me to look beyond my confined view of the world and interrogate my biases. The simple and elegant truth is this: those kids are part of our country. I am part of this country, and you are part of this country. I am reminded of historian Gordon S. Wood's The Radicalism of the American Revolution. In it, Wood argues the true radicalism of our nation's birth is in our ability to connect and influence one another as a democracy. Together, we have accomplished some pretty amazing tasks, such as ending institutionalized slavery and expanding voting rights. Yet the work is far from over, from green technology to marriage equality to finishing the Bay Bridge. There is much progress to be made. Our degrees will help us achieve these goals. As much as we would like, we must not think of our degrees as secret passageways guiding us alone towards an entitled, secure, and perfect job. Instead, we must think of our degrees as what they actually are: the accumulation of skills, dispositions, and ideas. They are words and sentences which can be used to convince each other of our humanity and save us from ourselves. Lenin said, "War is over if you want it," and this is partially true, but war will never be over if its defeat is confined to the narrow recesses of a few of our brains. The same goes for other big issues, such as climate change, poverty, and civil rights violations. We must use our skills to convince others in our communities and our nation that progress is necessary. This conversation is not easy. If it were, we wouldn't be here. Now, I'm not telling you all to become politicians or join Peace Corps, but you now possess a degree from Mills. This means you possess discipline-specific knowledge about how humans have approached truth about our world. So I say, whatever field you've chosen, even if it's dance, you dance the fandango. But dance that elegant and righteous dance in the spirit of democracy. For when you share your experience with others, our collective pool of knowledge and understanding about what it means to be an American, and more importantly, a human, continues on its expansive and beautiful narrative. Life is complicated, so let's get out there and make sense of it for ourselves and each other. Thank you so very much.